Good morning.
Good morning.
It's a privilege to be here with you today. My name's John Rose, and I am your U.S. Congressman. They felt like that the king had been mistreating them, and they hadn't really had a say in how their government worked. And so they had a revolution, and they got themselves free of England. And when they did, then they started thinking about how are we going to govern ourselves? What kind of government are we going to have? They set up this system of government where we have three branches of government. So it's the executive branch, the legislative branch, and the judicial branch. So I serve in the House of Representatives, which is one of the two houses of Congress. So I actually go to the House floor and maybe participate in debate about issues that are before the Congress, give speeches about that, listen to other people talk about the issues and what they think, and then at some point we vote on those. So that's one of the things I do. Another thing I do is that I also serve on a committee in the Congress, and so this is like the Congress meeting is kind of like having a school assembly, and then we break up and we go back to our classrooms. In this case, I would call them committees. And so those 13 colonies, they adopted this Constitution, they agreed to it, and they agreed to be governed by our federal government. And that's what's set in place. If you read the Constitution, it sets up those three branches of government that I described.
Is it part of your job?
Well, that's a good question. I think doing things like I'm doing right now, being back here in my state in Tennessee and visiting with people and learning what they're thinking and what they want to see happen in their government, I think that's probably the most fun. And the court's job is to try to keep an eye on the executive branch and on the Congress. Y'all ever watch C-SPAN?